What's going on, everybody? Lev Farmer 73 here. Couldn't sleep, so I jumped in the truck, took the bug out trailer, and I'm in a parking lot somewhere. Uh, I'm doing this video because just nothing feel right. And I know this is some personal stuff. How y'all doing tonight? Let me see what we got. Hey, Silver. Hey, Teresa. How y'all doing tonight? How you doing, Brown? Brown Rose, Solo Soldier, Par, how you doing? My cart runneth over, how you doing, my sister? Hey, CP family, uh, EVO, Sauceless, Ace D, Riri, Azriel, whoa, Marcus, Teresa, Len D-Lo, how you doing? G. Cole, Sam Whittle, Natakita, Dee Dee, Pat S, Talicia, Kenneth, how you doing? Preparing for anything, how you doing? Why we all still up? Because I think we're all still up, my friend. All of us. I don't know what time it is. I ain't even been looking at the clock. I just been drinking water and just pondering. uh, I am literally out in the parking lot, and I was like, I just want to straighten up my trailer and go somewhere where I don't want my neighbors walking around me asking questions and stuff. I just want to just get away. I don't feel like driving all the way to Freedom Acres because I just don't feel like that's just too far for how I feel right now. And then I'll be there for a week or two if I go. Um, right now, I just, I just, I don't know. I guess I'm kind of feeling like, does anybody feel like this? Does anybody feel like WTF? I want to say it so bad, but y'all know YouTube will tear me up. What the what? I just, man, I can't stand to look at the news. I can't stand to listen to the radio. I cannot stand our reality right now. But I think I know what this is all about too. And I'm not going to go too far down this alley, but I am going to peek around the dumpster. I know why all of this horrible, horrible stuff is happening. Number one is it's a reminder to let you know um, that the Father is in control. We've been putting our faith in man and our so-called leaders for so long that we forgot about God Almighty Himself, and we put a lot of people in His place. Whether you think you did or you didn't, we have. And this is just a wake-up call. It's a reminder that we are nothing. We are dust. We are nothing. And this just shows it. This shows how flawed mankind is. Everything that's going on now and been going on really just shows how horribly flawed we are. And without proper spiritual guidance, we are lost. We're like a leaf in the winds in a hurricane. We're lost. We're at the mercy of the winds right now. I feel like we're at the mercy of a hurricane, blowing us whichever and however it feels like blowing us, and we have no control. But I'm just gonna spill my heart out right now if y'all don't mind. I'm gonna try to keep it as PG as I possibly can. I told a friend this recently. Unfortunately, we're caught in the middle of this situation. But you ever watch one of those crime shows, the first 48, uh, um, unsolved mysteries, stuff like that? How many people ever seen TV shows like that, or you pull it up on Netflix, you watch unsolved mysteries, or you watch the first 48, or one of those unsolved type of mystery shows, right? Crime. Hey, Greenwood Hudson, how you doing? Um, Listen, and I'm gonna get back to that, Greenwood Hudson, after I get done with this. So I hope you still here. Listen to here. When you watch one of those shows called First 48, Unsolved Mysteries, those crime type shows, one thing, one thing is always it. No matter how much you love the show, no matter how long you've been watching, one thing holds true no matter what. If you do a crime, they gon' they gon' find you and you will be brought to justice. It may not be in the first 48 hours. You may not be caught in the first 48 hours, but you will be caught. And usually it happens not in the first 48 hours. It's usually happening in the first 48 years. Can y'all dig what I'm saying? What I mean by that is this. There's been there's been atrocities on this soil for a long, long, long time. There's been crimes against man. There's been crimes against humanity. There's been torture. There's been bloodshed and other atrocities that I cannot mention, but you fill in the gaps for me. Do you think those crimes was gonna go unjustified? Do you think that wasn't going to be brought to justice because we put so much faith in mankind? I guess I can't sleep right now because I'm like, I'm caught up in the middle of this. I feel like, I feel like I'm just walking across the street to the store and I'm right in smack dab in the middle of a drive-by. That's how I feel. I feel like no matter what, I'm going to get hit, wounded, or erased no matter what. Something is going to happen to me. It's not going to be okay. No matter what. Whether I don't care if it's just a flesh wound or it's a in and out straight through or something that's going to erase me from this place. I feel like I'm caught in the crossfires of gang members. I feel like I'm in the crossfire of gang members. Listen, we grew up in it didn't start, our neighborhood growing up didn't start out bad. It just got bad. But once it got bad in those 90s, all the 90s, it was a nightmare in our city. And everywhere you walk, you had to keep your eyes open. You had to keep your head on swivel. You don't know what's about to happen. Everywhere you went in the 90s in my hometown of Toledo, Ohio, it felt like you were going to be on the news that night. And I'm not talking about the one left over telling what happened. I'm talking about it was going to be some crime taping a chalk outline around you too. I just felt, that's how I feel right now. I feel like I'm walking on eggshells. I feel like I don't know who to talk to. I don't know who to trust. I don't know. The reason why feel like I don't know who to talk to or who to trust because I'm like, let me break it down to you like this. There was a movie back in the 70s, I believe it was the 70s. It was called Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Please tell me, have you ever seen this movie? Have you ever seen the movie Invasion of the Body Snatchers? Invasion of the Body Snatchers was, I guess, this monster, this alien that come and slip this big old watermelon by the side of your bed at night. And you didn't wake up yourself. You woke up as something else. You looked it like you sounded like you acted like you was a little off, a little different, but everything about you was the same. You could fool your best friend, your mama, your daddy, and everybody you was raised with to think that that monster, that alien, was you. By the end of the movie, rest in peace, Keith Sutherland. No, I'm sorry, Donald Sutherland. Rest in peace, Donald Sutherland. By the end of the movie, I'll never forget this as a kid. Donald Sutherland got to his last home girl, and everybody on the planet had been turned into these monsters. And the only way you could detect it is you had to walk around kind of like a zombie, right? And then they wouldn't think about you. But if you start talking like me and you right now, they like, oh my God. And then they did this. Ah, remember that? Then all the other monsters turned and pointed at you, and then they slipped a watermelon under your bed. Okay? My point is this: you don't know who to trust. You don't know who to talk to. And if somebody leave up out of your sight for 5 minutes, they got to go through a series of tests when they come back because you don't know if he got watermelon. I'm going to call it Gallagher. You don't know if he got Gallagher or not. I feel like I don't know who to talk to. Family, friend, or foe. It don't even matter right now. Because I got some friends right now that's truly, I don't care how you put it, helping plan my demise. And I'm like, I thought we was friends. Invasion of the Body Snatchers, man. Me and my brothers and sisters used to call them the pod people. Let me tell you something. I'm out here in the middle of the night in a parking lot with a bunch of drunks. They over at this bar drinking, and I don't care. Out here in the middle of nowhere, I just feel safe right now, right at this very moment. It's crazy. It's crazy to feel this way, but it's the truth. Back y'all up a little bit. It's the truth. The only thing I've been thinking about lately, as y'all can see, is everybody is so, well, I'm not going to go there yet. I'm not going to go there yet. I'm going to stick on my subject and then I'm going to switch over. You know what the worst thing you can do to a man, a grown man, the worst thing you could do to a man is kick a man when he down. You know, we've turned everything into like a sport. We've turned everything into a freaking contest. You know, I don't watch sports that's one of the main reasons I don't watch sports. And it's nothing against nobody to watch sports. I don't watch them because of there's one factor that I just do not like about sports. It's that die hard It's a hint of evil. It's a hint of wickedness that comes out of you when you're talking about competing against another team that has nothing to do with you. You know, things used to stay on the court. Conversations used to stay on the court. Battles used to stay on the court. But now we've turned everything into a sport. Even drinking. You got to have a drinking game. Even playing toss across. You got to turn that into a game. Everything in the world now is a competition. And now we've even turned politics into a sport. It's like a competition. It's not about what's right or wrong or who did what. We'll watch basketball and know good and well that this dude, that was a fake foul. You know you set yourself up for that foul all day long. That was fake. Matter of fact, don't call Hollywood. They'll call you. That was bad acting. The dude did not foul you. If anything, you should be charged because you fouled him. Only difference is you had the ball, so they're going to give you that foul. Bad acting. That is what we're doing right now. When I watch sports, it's rare, but when I do, especially what I hear, if LeBron have a bad day on the court, if LeBron James has a bad day on the court, he's a bum, he's a loser, he's no good, they should trade him off the team, he should retire. We don't know why he came to this team. Anyway, if LeBron mess up one game, it don't listen to me, family. It don't matter how many rings he got. It don't matter how many championships LeBron James won. It don't matter. None of that matters. He need to mess up one time. It's not the championship or nothing. It's the beginning of the season. All LeBron James got to do is mess up one MF in time. And now, all of a sudden, he was the savior of the team. Next thing you know, he's a bum. He's a piece of crap. He need to be traded. We're paying him too much money. All it takes is one. All it takes is one mess up. And now, all of a sudden, he's a piece of work. No matter what he's accomplished all these years and took this team to the championship 4 different times. He got 4 or 5 different rings. The whole team is high and mighty. LeBron James he sprang one damn toenail and now he's worthless. You see what I just did there? Does that sound familiar right now? You have one bad day. Let me tell you something. I'm a father. I'm a husband. I'm an uncle. I'm a good man, damn it. Nobody can't tell me no different. But you know something? I have bad days. Hell, sometimes y'all get a chance to see him here on YouTube. I have bad days. I have days I don't want to talk to nobody, but I have to. It's days where I need to stay in the bed, but I can't because I'm somebody's husband. I'm somebody's father. I'm somebody's uncle. I'm somebody's friend. And people need me. And all the things that's resting on my shoulders every day, and this goes to every man and woman out there, all the things that's resting on your shoulders every day, it is hard, if not impossible, to sit here and smile like this, like nothing is happening. When you see me on YouTube smiling and grinning and cheesing and joking, you have no idea sometimes the pain behind my smile. You don't know if I've lost loved ones. You don't know if I'm having problems. You don't know if my kids getting on my nerves. You don't know if my wife is driving me crazy. You don't know if I'm driving my wife crazy. You don't know anything. All you see is the smile on my face because it makes you smile when I smile. You know, years ago, I made a mistake. My first video, Grow Your Own, Eat Your Own, had just went viral. The numbers is going through the roof. I didn't know what was going on. I made a t-shirt and I call it the green shirt, the green thumb. I posted that shirt and it wasn't a thumb. It wasn't a green thumb. It was a middle finger. It was a middle finger, and I posted it. One of the biggest mistakes I've ever made on YouTube. I thought it was funny, and about 100,000 people did not. You know? And I realized I made a mistake. That was a bad day, bad judgment. It wasn't funny to everybody. I know I got a twisted sense of humor. Y'all can clearly see that. I had a bad day. Did that one bad day make me a bad man? Did me making a one wrong judgment or having one bad day, did that make me a bad man? Did it make me an evil man? Did it make me wicked? Did it make me a bad husband? Did it make me a bad father? Did it make me a bad friend? Absolutely not. I had a bad freaking day. I did a bad judgment call. I thought it was funny. Wasn't funny. Little do I know, out of all the good that I've tried to do here on YouTube, all the progression that we had made here in the Greenhouse Lounge, and all of the people that was learning good things from me turned on me because I made one mistake. This was years ago. All of them turned their back on me. It was like, man, that was not funny. I was like, yeah, I get it. I'm sorry. You know, I took it to post down. A lot of those people never came back. All it was a picture of a shirt with a middle finger on it. And I called it the green thumb. Till this day, I still don't quite understand it. I know it's offensive, but it's no more offensive than watching Sexy Red do or say anything. You know, it's no more offensive than seeing Sexy Red say or do absolutely anything. But I was called out about a symbol on a t-shirt. I made a mistake. I had a bad day. I never quite recovered from that either. My point of saying all of this is we've turned everything into a freaking sport. We turned every person, we've turned our heroes into gods. And that's where we crossed the line. People turned me into a god, and I'm not. I'm a man. So when I made a mistake as a man, they judged me as a god. And they held my feet to the fire about it. But see, all of this is not about me. It's about the mentality of all of us. We're so desperately looking for a leader. We're so desperately looking for a new God that we're turning some of these false idols into gods ourselves. We're doing it. Look at us. I have never in my life, 51 years, I've been alive through a lot of scandals. I've been alive for a lot. And listen, 51 years, that's young. That's not very long. But that's enough in this era. In this era, I've seen a lot of horrible stuff. I've seen a lot of horrible stuff in 51 years. And here's the worst part. These are all by the people that I'm supposed to be listening to. I'm supposed to obey the law. I'm supposed to pay my taxes. I'm supposed to not commit crime. I'm supposed to treat a woman justly and treat a woman fair. I'm supposed to be this upstanding citizen to the point they want us all to be heroes. But in 51 years, all I've seen is do as I say, not as I do. All the people that's telling me I need to be a good guy, pay my taxes, upstanding citizen, good humanitarian, wonderful husband, wonderful father. The people that's making me do this and sign paperwork stating I better do this ain't doing it themselves. You know, I've never told my kids to do anything that I wouldn't do or haven't showed them me do myself. I just haven't, I won't do it. I've never done it. I can't sit here and tell my son to clean his room up when my room is effed up. You dig what I'm saying? What kind of stuff is that? Hey man, you better wash these dishes where all my stuff is in the living room. That don't even make any sense. Whether you the father or not, that's some bull. You supposed to be leading by example. If you lead by example and you keep the house clean and you keep the living room clean and your son see you doing the dishes all the time and taking out the trash, your son is going to automatically start following what dad is doing. Oh, dad ain't gonna have that. Man, put your shoes over there by the door. Oh man, let me go in here. Let me wash this plate out because I know dad'll lose his cool if that's a plate in the sink. Lead by example. You don't gotta bark and bitch and moan if you just doing stuff that you want everybody else to do. I don't tell my kids to do things that they don't see me do themselves, that see me do myself. And this country is being raised. I see some tow truck lights. I'm just trying to make sure he ain't coming to get me. This country is being run by a bunch of do as I say, not as I do. We're making excuses. Look, when certain people were caught in hotels with young ladies and they were married and wasn't supposed to in the NBA, which is like all the time, what do? We do not hold them accountable. We do not, like, hey, we hold you at a higher standard. You shouldn't be doing that. You're a public figure. You shouldn't be doing that. We don't hold them at a higher standard. You know what we do? We make excuses for them. We make excuses. Well, it's Michael Jordan, so. Well, it's Michael Jackson, so, I mean. They are men just like me. They just got more money than me. And that just lets you see right there, man, we make judgment calls. We make judgment calls on who got the most money. Whoever, look at the court of law. Look at the court of law. The court. You know, how many people know this? When you go to court with a public defender, where you going? When you step into the courtroom with a public defender, because you broke, where your odds of going to meet a new friend, to have a play date, is very, the chances are high that they're going to appoint you a play date, a playmate play date. Am I lying? You going in. But a man with hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars, billions of dollars, he will never see the inside of the filth inside of a jail cell. Me and that person can do the same crime. If not, they do worse. They will never. You went to a photo shoot at Olin Mills. Wait a minute. You mean to tell me wait a minute. I thought assault, SA, I thought that was bad. Can somebody, I thought that was a crime. That's not a crime no more? I know times is moving, and I've actually even seen some young fellas wearing their pants above their butt cheeks. So maybe things are changing. I don't know. Rules are changing. The tides is turning. Is it me? Am I tripping? Sagging pants is starting to get played out. Bell bottoms and high waters is coming back. But I still thought assault was still bad. How is people not going to jail for that stuff? I'm just asking. I just don't understand it, family. I just don't understand it. I don't understand. I don't understand that we'll root for a team so hard that we don't care if it means our own demise just so you can root for a team. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Never seen nothing like this. I've just never seen nothing like this. I feel like I can't sleep because I feel like I'm already in a MF nightmare. Can you believe that? I can't sleep because I feel like I'm already in a nightmare. I don't know how to move anymore. People on social media acting funny. People in politics acting funny. Prices is going up and ain't no excuses for it. You can't find help to help you do anything. Man, everybody, okay, this how I feel. I feel like everybody used to come to the barbecue, but everybody had to watch Uncle Earl, right? Everybody know Uncle Earl's a thief. Everybody in every family, I'm not talking about nobody named Earl, so don't get offended. Everybody got a so-called, I just made up a name. Everybody got an Uncle Earl in their family. Well, when Uncle Earl come to the house, everybody say this. Hey, Uncle Earl gonna be here. Go put the crystal up in the bedroom and lock the door. Take the good silverware, go put that down in the basement. Everybody, come to the barbecue, put your purses, your wallets, and your jewelry and personal items, and I'ma lock them up in my bedroom. Cause everybody got an Uncle Earl in their house. But it was always, we only had to watch for Uncle Earl. Uncle Earl was always drunk, and Uncle Earl was a thief. He'll steal your wallet, your purse, your car, your wife. Uncle Earl was so smooth, he'll leave home and have a whole brand new family. He stole your whole family, your wife and your 2 kids and your dog. Uncle Earl was a beast. So everybody said, watch Uncle Earl. Mm-mm. He will steal your doggone soul if you let him. That backyard barbecue always went good long as you kept your eye on Uncle Earl, right? Don't let Uncle Earl out your sight. No, everybody had a job and passed the torch to watch Uncle Earl. Like, listen, I gotta go to the bathroom. Keep your eyes on Uncle Earl. Y'all remember that? Hey, look, I gotta go use the bathroom real quick. I gotta make a run to the bank. I gotta go to the store and get some more ice. Y'all keep your eye on Uncle Earl. Don't you let him go nowhere. You keep him in that lawn chair. Don't let him move. How many people got their Uncle Earls in their family? And you might have an Aunt Wilhelmina. It's one or the other. You know what I'm saying. Aunt Wilhelmina, don't let her go nowhere, and don't let her nowhere near the potato salad, because you know she like to put strange stuff in there. Aunt Wilhelmina will take a fifth of rose and pour it in the potato salad. She'll spike the potato salad. She'll spike the punch. She'll spike the coleslaw. She'll spike the ribs. Aunt Wilhelmina come up and pour some damn E&J or some Hennessy on everything. She likes spiking. But you understand, I don't got to keep going on with Uncle Earl and Aunt Wilhelmina, right? Okay. Here's my problem with that. I just needed you to understand where I was coming from. Keep your eye on Uncle Earl. Uncle Earl crooked him. Uncle Earl is wanted in 3 or 4 states that we know of. I feel like I'm at the barbecue and everybody is Uncle Earl. I feel like I'm on the grill at the barbecue, but everybody is Aunt Wilhelmina. And I can't keep my eyes on everybody. I'm scared I'm burning up barbecue because I'm scared to turn my back on these jokers. Heard me? I'm scared to turn my back and flip these burgers because I know my wallet gonna be gone. My hearing aid is missing. I'm missing about 4 toenails on my left foot. That's how bad it is. Everybody now in this world is Uncle Earl. Everybody, I can't trust nobody, man. The only thing I've been doing is just reading scriptures in the Bible. Every time I'm watching somebody's video and somebody say, just point out a scripture, I just go read it. Just so I can just get something in me to make me feel like, man, I'm not alone. Because right now, I feel like the loneliest man on the planet. I feel like Invasion of the Body Snatchers, and I am Donald Sutherland at the end of the movie. Go look it up. Donald Sutherland at the end of the movie in Invasion of the Body Snatchers. That's how I feel right now. Up is down, down is up, left is right, right is left, wrong is right, right is wrong. I just don't understand. I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? I hope you understand, and I hope you don't feel that this is some kind of political rant or something. It's just the truth. I'm trying to I'm trying so hard. I'm trying so hard to stay focused. But I can't. I can't because it's so in my face. That I can't stay focused. Am I wrong for this? Is it just me, y'all? Am I the only one feel like this? I must not be, because y'all woke right along with me. I feel horrible, man. Sometimes I be wondering what my father would, if my father was alive, what would he be saying right now? I could just hear his grumbles and groans and the things he would be saying. I will say this, and I'm gonna leave y'all alone. I'm sorry for bothering y'all this late at night. If you've noticed, I've been just doing all kind of making preparations. I just been making preparations for everything and anything I can think of. Water storage, food storage, everything, man. I've been so busy just preparing things and putting things away, putting things in places, putting things aside, and preparing all of my vehicles, preparing all of my trailers, just preparing as much as I possibly can. I'm get I need my generator. As soon as I find what I did with my, hold on, y'all. Hold on. I thought I was gonna be able to street sweeper out here now. He probably waiting on me to leave. Figures I wouldn't have everything ready. Well, we'll go in here for a minute. Let's go in here. Water. Street sweeper is coming. And we'll close out in here. Because I don't want this to run out. All right. We in the spot. I think I got power. I think. Let me just do this. Then we'll close out of here. There we go. Let me get this right. All right. There we go. All right, y'all. We're gonna do this, then we're gonna close out, okay? Let's get some more light. Oh, I can do this. There we go. There we go, y'all. Sorry about all this. Let me close my curtains too. Okay. Listen. A lot is going on, but just prepare yourself. Get prepared for the freaking worst. I ain't gotta lock my doors. Nobody can lock me in here. And I'm probably about to roll out in a minute. I don't want everybody to think that you can't be doing something. Every time I say something, everybody got excuses. And I'm trying to be as realistic as I possibly can without sounding all rah, rah, rah. Do you understand the climate that we're really in real life? And here's the other thing, family. This ain't no video game. That's the scary part. This ain't no video game. This is real. All of it. All of it. Remember back in 2020 when I kept telling everybody this ain't gonna get better, it's gonna get worse. Everybody is waiting around for before 2020 for some reason, like that was all great and wonderful. Let me tell you something. It's not going back, and it's not ever going to get better. You can see it. 2020 alone was 4 years ago. Yeah. Think about that. In the last 8 years, this has been a doo-doo ball just spinning around a toilet bowl. You understand? Somebody flushed that thing. Somebody flushed it. And we've been spinning around, circling, leaving stains around the bowl for the last 8 years. And it's about to hit bottom. And here we are. And everybody think this is a joke. Everybody think this is a game. This ain't a game. This ain't a joke. This is why I got windows. This ain't a game. This ain't a joke. This is our reality now. And if you ain't ready for it, you better get ready for it. Ain't no going back. This is going, imagine this. 8 years ago, we thought all of this was going to get better, get better, get better. This is an infection. This infection cannot be bandaged up. This infection cannot be put a band-aid on. This infection of what everything that's going on, this needs to be amputated. This needs to be amputated, and then it needs to be cauterized. Ain't no healing this. This is an infection that got down to the bone. You understand? This infection has went down to the marrow. And if we keep letting all of this keep going on, and you know it's funny how everybody keep disguising all of this as they're doing it for us, the people. Man, let me tell you something. I've seen religions turn evil. This is why everybody keep asking me, "Oh, what you belong to, lad? Is you a Hebrew Israelite? Is you a Christian? Is you a this? Is you a that? Is you a Baptist? Is you a Buddhist? Is you man, man? Oh, is you a Muslim?" Let me tell you something. I believe in the Almighty Father. There is nothing greater. There is no one stronger. I think, again, all we did with faith and religion is turn it into a damn competition sport. That's all we did. I'm not going in none of them places, man, and hanging out with none of these cats, because, man, look here. It turned into a faith in the Father is a competition. Who worships him more? Leave me alone. I don't want to be part of nobody's crap. It's all a game. It's all a joke to everybody. You know, I was riding down the street one day, and this is almost every day in South Carolina. I'm riding down the street. There's a church on one side of the street. There's a church maybe every half a mile for about roughly 3 miles. There's a church every half a mile for about 3 miles. Remember what I just said. Across the freaking street, there's churches in between the churches across the street. So they zipper. All these churches zipper. You could play leapfrog. One here on this side, one here on that side, one here on this side, one here on that side. Zip, 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 zip. In that 3 mile radius, all of them is called something different. And on Sundays, you see all these people going a few here, a few there, a few here, a few there, a few here, a few there. None of the churches look like they packed. All of the parking lots is half-ass empty. None of the churches is packed. But all these people is trying to support each and every one of these buildings instead of coming together as one and worshiping the Father, not the man dancing on the stage, worshiping the Father. There's only one. Nope, it's a competition. That church across the street, they gonna have a bake sale. Now they gonna have a bake sale. Now they gonna have a car wash. They gonna have a car wash. They gonna all do a little funding, and not still each church not quite get enough to put in the new air condition for the church. Because all of them is still in business from each other. Instead of all these churches just right across the street from each other for the next 3 miles, half a mile apart, instead of them all working together and building one community, one church to build up the strength so they can have the strength to worship the Father. No, it's a competition. And that's the only way I see it. And everybody gonna be like, no, but they the different denominations. Man, cut it out. It's different denominations. That's why there's so many churches in there half a mile. Yep. Okay. It's a competition, man. I don't care how you cut it. It's a competition. That pastor don't like that pastor. That pastor wife don't like that pastor wife. None of them ever come together in one field, in one park, and get together. Never. Never. You'll never see it. And the only reason they'll all come together is they are challenging. Challenging such and such Ebenezer Church to a cookout and with the best barbecue. It's always going to be a competition. It's never we coming together and 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 listen to the word of the Father and listen to His Son. No, it's a competition. Who got the best barbecue or something? This whole country is divided. But again, I'm going to say this, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. This ain't just no normal rant. This is coming from my soul. I'm worried about everything. I'm worried about everything. Ain't no way we should be this messed up. We are, no matter whether you think we are or not. This is one of the most. This is truly one of the best countries on the planet. I didn't say it is the best. I said it's one of them. If it wasn't, you don't see people rushing to go to no other country. You don't see nobody breaking into no other country's walls to try to get in to be part of it. No, not around the entire world. You don't have people trying to infiltrate and be part of this country peacefully. So that says something about this country. People are doing everything in their power to get in here. It's a reason for that. And here we are trying to destroy it from the inside out. But I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna let y'all leave. I'm gonna let y'all leave with this. This country was built with evil intent. It was obtained with evil intent. It was taken with evil intent, and it will fail with evil by evil intent. Every crime gets solved either in the first 48 hours, the first 48 days, first 48 years, or the first 480 years. Somebody got to pay for this mess. Unfortunately, I'm caught in the crossfire. I ain't never done nothing wrong to nobody, but I'm caught in the crossfire. I heard somebody say today that they're going to start, what's the word for it? I'm trying to say it without saying it. The biggest deportation in history. Here was my question when I heard they're they're going to start the biggest deportation in all history. My question when I heard that, come out of the horse's mouth or the horse's ass, one or the other. You know what I thought? With everything that has changed over the last 2 weeks, what defines who I am anymore to be deported? Who says I'm not who I say I am anymore. My word is trash now. My word means nothing after that ruling. If they feel like they want to deport me, even though I was born and raised here, I speak no other languages except the dollar menu. People are voting for that. People are rooting for that. And the only thing I gotta say before you go patting people on the back and saying, yay, when they say they're gonna start the biggest deportation in the world of immigrants, before you back that up, before you said that's a great idea, before you say that's the best thing since sliced bread, that's the best thing I've ever heard, before you say that, before you vote on that, before you back that up, before you think that's a good idea, you better go get a DNA test. You better go get a DNA test before you go voting for people to be deported. Shit, yeah. Yeah. You better go get your DNA check. Oh, your light tone skin means jack. My brown tone skin means jack. You better go get a DNA test before you keep on voting on that stupid mess. Because how you think they ain't gonna go by your skin? No, they gonna be checking. They gonna start with the skin and then they gonna go to your blood. Believe it or not, quiet as kept. It's a lot of y'all folks that's blacker than me, but lighter than me. You might be way lighter than me. Your hair might be way straighter than mine. But you got more of the motherland blood in you probably than I do. You better be careful what you voting for before you vote yourself right off the island. All this ignorance, man. All this ignorance. All this is my team, so I'm riding for my team. You know what I see a lot of? I know why people is acting this way, man. It's so many mentally disturbed and hurt people in this country where it's a lot of mentally disturbed people that need when they tried to make healthcare free, they should have made healthcare free so people can go get checked out. Dude, listen to me. Don't you see it now? Do you see it yet? People clearly ain't okay. But for year after year, election after election, election after election, president after president, we vote free health care down. Every other country on the damn planet got it. Even some of the horrible ones, they even got free health care. We know. And we're walking around mentally damaged, man. It's so many of us with PTSD walking around and mental abuse damage from your childhood and things in the way you grew up with. You ain't right in the head, and people walking around carrying all that baggage. And these is the same people that you think is a good idea to vote for the next mamma jamma to run this place. Oh boy. It's clear and evident every time I see it on the news. Like, that one ain't right. And here we are. Y'all think y'all did all, I ain't gonna say y'all. Crime's been done in this country for so long, and out in the broad daylight, listen, all you gotta do is read. If you read all the rules and regulations that was put on certain people here in this country, let me tell you something. None of that is humane. And I'm telling you, every great empire falls. Rome was one of the greatest empires in history. Now it's just a big old ball of rubble that people go take trips to take pictures of now, the Colosseum. The place, listen to this right now. I was just telling somebody this earlier. The Colosseum in Rome. Everybody want to go see the Colosseum, right? Rome. Everybody want, that's some people's dream to go see the Colosseum. Do you understand what that is? Do you we get so caught up in bullshit that we don't even understand what we be saying. Your dream, your lifelong dream is to go to Rome and see the Colosseum. The Colosseum is a concentration camp. The Colosseum was nothing more than a place where they shed blood for fun. Just like a concentration camp. Am I wrong? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I even put my glasses on. The Colosseum in Rome was a place to die. A place to do battle, whether you was good or you was wrong, you was good or you was bad, you was a thief or you was a politician or you was a lawyer or you was a father. If you didn't pay your taxes, they put you in the Colosseum to shed your blood. The dirts and the sands of the Colosseum was always red, even after the rain, they say. But everybody can't wait to go see it. You know what they say? It's one of the marvels of mankind's technology. It's one of the marvels of mankind's technology, our historic technology. It was a machine of death. I find no reason to go see that. I know a lot of people to be like, I want to go see the Colosseum. Don't you? No. I got a whole bunch of those in my safe right there. I don't have to go all the way to Rome to see how they disposed of people. I don't see people trying to go see them camps. You don't want to go do that on your summer vacation. Every great empire falls. Rome, Egypt, Africa, every great empire falls. And this, believe it or not, unfortunately, I got to be honest, this is one of the great empires in history. Unfortunately, no matter how it was acquired, this was one of the great empires. And the way it was built. Look, every other great empire lasted for thousands of years. Think about it. Think about it. Egypt. Pharaohs would rule for hundreds of years. Pharaohs would rule for thousands of years. Every dynasty, right? Come on. We talking about real history. This dynasty would run Egypt for thousands of years, hundreds of years, right? Am I lying? Okay. Rome, same thing. It was run hundreds of years, thousands of years. This empire, this dynasty, hundreds of years, thousands of years. We ain't even scratched the surface here. Because look how it was acquired. Look how this one was built. This one was built out of lies. This wasn't built out of strength. This wasn't built out of knowledge and preparedness. This was built out of lies, deception, and erasing people. Instead of saying, hey, let's get together, man, we can help each other. No, we want all that. What I tell you about Uncle Earl and Aunt Wilhelmina? They'll steal they'll steal your socks without taking off your shoes. Uncle Earl, Aunt Wilhelmina. They'll lie, steal, cheat, deal, will, and kill for the smallest things just because you got it and they don't. It don't matter what it is. It could be your toothbrush. They'll steal it. They don't even need another toothbrush. They're silly. But that's where we are here in this country. And I can't sleep because I can't stop doggone thinking about it. I'm going to take this video down because I don't like doing rants like this no more, whether I can sleep or whether I can't. But doggone it, I'm so built up and I'm so sick and tired of walking around and pretending that I don't know what's going on. I know everybody. I know we can't talk about it here on this platform, but I know everybody feel the same that's watching me right now. I know you feel like me. I know you feel like you want to just scream at the top of your freaking lungs and never stop till something start bleeding or something pops. I feel like screaming every day. I feel like screaming. I feel like saying what I really want to say, but you can't say it on social media platforms. You can't say this stuff. And then I want to say it in person, but again, I don't trust anybody. Because all I keep thinking of is the invasion of the body snatchers. I might be telling the enemy, you know, back in that big old house, that big house with all that 100% cotton out front of it, if you understand what I'm saying. Back in the days, that big old house stood in the middle of all that 100% cotton fibers. Everybody was always trying to plan an escape to get out of the linens aisle, the cotton linens. But you were scared to tell people your moves. You wanted people to come with you, but you don't know who gonna run back and tell the manager. You don't know which one of these people that you telling about all your plots and plans to escape out of the linen aisle. You don't know who to talk to, who to trust. Because they gonna go back and tell the store manager. They pretending they with you. But they's gonna leave tonight. Soon as the moon get above that tree, they's gonna leave. Steven from Django. Tim Scott with his baby teeth. Grown ass man still got baby teeth. I don't trust no grown ass man still got baby teeth. What? Tim Scott is Steven from Django. Grown ass man that still got his baby teeth. What else didn't mature? I'm done, y'all. I'm done. Every time I see him on TV, I just see, there he is, boss. There he is right there. You want me to get him? I get him for you, boss. That's what I see every time I see Tim Scott on TV. You don't you waste your bullets, sir. I take care of him myself. That's the other thing you can't trust, man. You can't trust everybody just because they look like you don't mean nothing, man. Invasion of the body snatchers, son. It's all about money. It's a money game. I said this before. It's a money game. Just because you look like me, you rock like me, you sitting on dubs, you got booming system in the trunk. Man, I was just hurt to my core just the other day. A good friend of mine and my brothers came out with the most bogus stuff. I came out his mouth. I just was like, man, where you been hiding all of this information? I never knew that's how you felt. You hate me. You hate me? Oh, no, I don't hate you. Yeah, you do. With them words coming out your mouth talking about some what you about to do, you hate me, man. You're telling me you hate me. No, man, we like brothers. No, we ain't. because the mask is off. Let me tell y'all something right now. The mask is off. There is no more sleight of hand in politics anymore. There is no more sleight of hands in fancy wordplay. There is no more fancy wordplay. There is no sleight of hands. They're not waiting till the middle of the night to pass some kind of garbage bill. They're doing it in your face and telling you what you gonna do about it. Nothing. Now sit your goofy ass down somewhere. That's what they doing right now. See, all my life it's been a sleight of hand. It's been good word play that tricks you up and you don't know quite what's being said. It's like lawyer talk. Not no more. Everything is hood now. Look at all the politicians. They hood. You know why we understand them and why we watching politics more? It's not because you're more interested. It's because they all sound like hood, gutter, trailer trash. Listen to them. No politician right now anywhere in any position at all sounds professional. Nobody at all. Everybody is gutter, trash, fighting in the streets. You know what? I'm going to tell you, when I watch political stuff on TV, you know what it reminds me of? This is what I always yell out. World star. Right? Do it for the vine. World star. Everything that's happened in the last good 30 days. World star. World star. Am I lying about that? Nothing. They yelling at each other, cussing each other out, cracking on each other like we in the damn ninth grade at lunchtime. Everybody literally cracking on each other. They got, listen to me. One person will crack on another person's eyelashes and wig, and another person will talk about her bad built body. Think about that. If that ain't ninth grade lunchroom, playing the dozens, warming each other up, cracking on one another, what is it? That wasn't politics. I don't give a damn which side you for. That's not politics. That's some hood shit. All of it. All of it. The yelling in the rooms, talking over each other. It started way back in the day when people was throwing shoes at people. And then people make it okay. The more we keep letting that kind of stuff slide, okay, but you want me to act right. You want me to keep my decorum when I go to Best Buy and they still ain't got my doggone phone that I ordered that cost me over $1,000. Y'all said my phone was gonna be here last week, but y'all been putting it off for the last 2 weeks. Where's my phone? I gave you my money. So if I tear the club up, I'm going to jail, right? I'll let you answer it. If this man take my money for this car and he don't produce no car, it's okay for me to tear the club up then, right? If I paid for a service, paid to have my house painted, and this dude did not paint my house, all he did was pressure wash it, but I paid for him to pressure wash and paint my house, or I can tear the club up now, right? I ain't going to jail if I go off, right? I can rip this dude's pockets off and make you eat them joints, right? No, I'm going to jail. So how the hell is it okay for y'all to act like fools, but I gotta walk around public with clothes on? Listen, I don't want to wear clothes. Quiet as kept. Huh? Who said I want to wear them? Every chance I get, I don't. Ask my kids. That's why they stay away from me. Y'all be like, where Princess Leia? She don't be around me like that. She knows she'll catch. Daddy be walking around buck naked all day with footies on. I just don't like them. I don't care for them very much. I would be great in the Garden of Eden. Listen, when I get to heaven, I'm already not going to have clothes on.
You know how you get to heaven, like, there's no more need for you to wear your outerly wear. I already took care of that on the way up here. But Mr. Lead Farmer, where is your fig leaf? I get one. Just show me around the place first. I want to breathe a little. I've been down there on Earth for 50 something odd years, and I just want to breathe a little. I want to catch a little wind. I don't like I don't like wearing clothes, but it's the law, ain't it? If I had it my way, I would be driving this Chevy Tahoe with leather seats, buck naked, with a belt on and a Glock 43X on it. Can't do that. Can't do that. You go to jail for that. Police pull you over and you buck naked in the car. Get out the car. Get out of the vehicle. But I gotta abide by the rules, right? I know some of y'all are like, man, you too big to be like, I don't care. I ain't one of them. I ain't one of them. I ain't shaming nothing I got. Okay? My videos ain't the only thing that's long. So I'm just letting you know, I ain't shaming nothing. But I gotta follow the law, don't I? Or you go to jail, don't you? Okay then. So why I gotta follow the law and not break the rules? But they can do whatever the hell they want to, and they make more money than me doing it. Bullshit. Come on now. Somebody gotta draw the line. I'm tired of being the good guy. Let me tell you something. How many people saw the movie The Joker? The latest one. The Joker. How many people saw the latest movie with what's his name? He played the Joker, the new Joker. I always forget his name, start with a J. Okay. How many people seen the movie Falling Down? How many people saw, was that Kurt Russell that played in Falling Down back in the 90s? How many people, yeah, that's his name. How many people saw the movie Falling Down? It's the exact same movie as the Joker. Nobody even put that together. It's the exact same movie. The Joker was made because he's sick and tired of being pushed around by society. He's doing everything he can possibly do to just be a good guy. But society is driving him freaking nuts. Michael Douglas, I'm sorry, thank you, y'all. Michael Douglas. Michael Douglas played in Falling Down. All Michael Douglas wanted to do was get home and get him something to eat. And but everybody on his journey home drove him freaking crazy. He wanted a cheeseburger. That's not a cheeseburger. That's a pile of crap. I want that burger that's on the sign, that's on the commercial, hot, juicy, and ready, and folded and steaming. No, you gave him a bunch of crap with pickles on it. That's what they're doing for real. You want to know how to make chaos? You want to know how to make a good person bad? You want to turn a good man sour? Treat him like he does not exist. Treat him like a bug. Treat him like a roach. If you treat a good man, and ladies, this is a little advice for you too. If you treat a good man like a roach and pretend he don't exist, and every time he in the corner of your eye, you either swatting at him or you ain't paying him no mind, you gonna turn a good man bad. That goes in your relationship, love, life, and relationship. In life, you want to turn a good man bad. You want to turn a good man bad. Listen, that's what's happening right now. And that's why so many people is going towards that other side. It's because we've been treated so horribly for so long. You're turning good people bad. They're rocking for the evil guy. They want to be down with the Joker now. They want to be part of the Joker's crew. No matter what, just so they can feel like part of something. just so they can feel like they're part of the crew. They're part of the club. They're not doing this because they think things is right. They're doing it because you are part of a new membership of some crazy shit. That's what this is. You do not join the Bloods, the Crips, and the Hells Angels because you ain't got nothing better to do. You want to be part of something greater than yourself. And instead of looking towards the Father, people look towards earthly things. So they go for gangs. They join gangs. And that's all that's happening right now in politics. They're just a bunch of gangs that y'all joining. You're not joining no exclusive club, no exclusive membership. You're joining a freaking gang. And nothing good comes out of them. It is one. It's only one way in the game, and it's only one way out. That's what's happening right now in the United States of America. People is joining gangs. Before you join that gang, you need to do one thing. Do a little research on gangs. Getting jumped in and getting jumped out. It's only one way out. And that's what's happening. Everybody's getting in, but they're not quite sure how to get out once they done screwed up. How many people jumped in that gang and all they feel like, some of them got remorse, like I don't know what I was thinking back then. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. What did I do? This is what it is, man. I'm sorry I had to get this off my chest. Let's come out here. I'm sorry. Sorry for that. I figured I could talk to social media, and it's gonna be some people that feel me and some people that's not. But I don't have to trust anybody. That's why I'm doing this. I don't have to trust you to talk. And being around people in my presence, I gotta trust them. And I'm having a hard time doing that right now. You know? I don't know what time it is, but I wanna thank all of y'all. Even the people that don't feel me, even if you don't agree with me, I wanna say thank you. And the reason why I'm saying thank you is because I just want you to think about, there is a universal saying. My father used to say it, and you can sing this song with me. Right is right, wrong is wrong, and then there's your opinion. Uh-oh, cats is fighting. Right is right, wrong is wrong, and then there's your opinion. Sing it with me. Right is right, wrong is wrong, and then there's your opinion. Teach it to your kids. My father taught it to me and my brothers and sisters, and I hope you can teach it to your kids too. Right is right, wrong is wrong, and then there's your opinion. Right is right, wrong is wrong, and then there's your opinion. Right is right, wrong is wrong, and then there's your opinion. Please sing that to your children and teach that to your kids, because once they sing that song, they'll start to understand better. You can't blur those lines. Right is right. Wrong is wrong. And see, sometimes you try to put your opinion in between here. See what order I put those in? I'm telling you what my father told me now here. You see why I didn't say right is right, then there's your opinion, and then there's wrong? You know why I didn't do that? Because your opinion don't belong in the middle of right and wrong. Right is right, wrong is wrong, and then there's your opinion. You can also see what finger that is. Right is right, wrong is wrong, and then there's your opinion. My father taught me that. It holds true to this very day. And it helps me stay on the path, and it helps me to stay a good man. Right is right, wrong is wrong, and then there's your opinion. I put that other finger up so y'all don't think I'm. Even the cats understand it. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. What a mess. What a mess. I walk around people in the store. I walk around people every day, and I'll just be wondering, like, which one of you suckers is part of this? Do you do this? Do you do this with me? I walk around the stores and I walk around society every day, and I wonder which one of you is part of this bullcrap that want to get rid of me. Which one of y'all think that what's going on right now is a good idea? Which one of you suckers? You just picked up some bread. You just picked up a pack of chicken. Which one of y'all? Which one of y'all keep going to support that garbage? I can't walk through a store. I can't function through life right now wondering which one of you some bitches want to stab me in my back. Which one of you hate me so bad that you sacrifice your own family members just to get rid of me? You hate me that bad. You hate me so bad. I've never done nothing but help you. You hate me so bad just because I look different than you that you will sacrifice your own family members just to get rid of me. Because I'm going to say something. And I know I'm going off the deep end. How can you support somebody? How can you support somebody? Some folks must ain't got daughters, wives, mamas. I don't know. How can you support somebody that behaves this way with women and let them get away with it? How can you support a person that does these atrocities to women and not just let them get away with it? You want them to be the boss of you. I don't understand it. Do you understand if you give somebody like that power? If you give somebody, all the women that have been hurt, all the women that have been violated, all the women that have been do you understand if you keep going the way you're going, helping those people, they can now put laws in order and in place to say, my bad, no justice will come and be held against anybody that violates you at all. If a man want to put his hands on you and do what he want, they're going to put into law that it's okay. They may put into law that, hey, because if they're not holding certain people accountable right now, do you think if they let certain people get away with that, do you think, because think about this, certain people will never put into law that that's a bad thing, or they would have to report to prison, right? Certain people will not put that into law that if you were violated, that's a bad thing, because they themselves would have to report to prison. So that means your daughter, your mama, your wife, your friend, your sister can all be violated, and nobody will be held accountable. Nobody will go to jail. There will be no more lawsuits and big dollar winnings for somebody that wants to harm somebody. And mind you, all of these ain't grown people. All of these women won't be grown. Some of these women will be children. Some of these is young girls. But if they put into play that no harm, no foul, like what's happening now. You want to get rid of me so bad that you don't care about your own mama, your sister, your aunt, your wife, your girlfriend. You would rather, you don't care about them. I'm sorry, family. When you just, I don't think people is thinking, man. I don't think people know how far any of this goes. It's almost like Hurricane Katrina to me, because the levee is broken and ain't no building it back. It's so many people that lived through Hurricane Katrina that literally had to relocate for the rest of their lives. Some people live in Georgia, some people in South Carolina, North Carolina, and some went all the way as far up to Michigan. They knew they could never go back to where they lived though. Once that levee broke, ain't no fixing that, ain't no repairing these houses, ain't no building this back up. And that's how I feel right now. With that being said, thank you for listening. If you do not agree with me, that's your opinion, and I understand. No harm, no foul, I mean it. If you don't agree with anything I've said tonight, I've not said anything that's untrue, and you know it. Right is right, wrong is wrong, and then there's your opinion. I haven't said anything wrong. I haven't stated anything. I haven't stated anything in my opinion unless I was just joking around. I'm only telling you what they told me out of their own mouth. I'm only telling you what they told me out of their own mouth. What they're doing right now, go. If you don't believe me, just go look up anything I said tonight and watch it come out of their mouth, not from a reporter, not from a liaison. No, it's coming out of their mouth. Plain as day. I even was wondering, is he drunk? Yep, drunk off of power. Drunk off of power. With that being said, Lead Farmer 73, I love y'all. Please stay prepped up. Prep up or shut up. Get all your stuff together. Store you some food. Stock up you as much water as you possibly can. Learn how to preserve water. How to only use what you just absolutely need. Learn to, oh, that's the word, ration your water. Ration your food. Just practice on it right now. I know you got plenty of food, plenty of money, but you really do need to practice rationing everything right now. Because everybody keep talking about the S is about the shite is about to hit the fan. It ain't about to do anything. That doo-doo is in the fan, baby. Listen, forget the doo-doo hit the fan. The doo-doo is in the air ducts in your HVAC system. Everybody always talking about the shit hitting the fan. That's small potatoes now. The doo-doo is in your HVAC system, all up in your air ducts, coming out of every room in your house. Try that. We don't care about no fans no more. That was 2020. It's 2024. It's in your HVAC system. So you can even say the shat is in your HVAC. The shat has hit your HVAC. That's what's happening right now. With that being said, Lead Farmer 73, everybody please be safe. Whether you agree with me or not tonight, please, one thing One thing that we can all agree on. Prep, pray, and repent. We can at least agree on that, right? Even if you didn't agree with nothing I said tonight, we all can agree on. Prepare, pray, and repent. I think we can all universally agree on that. That being said, Left Farmer 73, I love y'all, and I'm out. Peace. It's a doggone shame it gotta be this way. This is a beautiful place, and we can make it so wonderful. But we just this country is like that person that just right before they're about to succeed, they screw it up. It reminds me of Ricky Bobby's daddy. This country is Ricky Bobby's daddy. This country is Ricky Bobby's daddy. If you ever seen Talladega Nights, this country is Ricky Bobby's daddy. Every time we're about to succeed and we do a breakthrough and we about to move forward historically and biblically and spiritually, every time this country is about to be the number one back on the map, we screw it up on purpose. This is all on purpose. Every freaking time. Am I lying? The United States of America is Ricky Bobby's daddy. Every time Ricky Bobby daddy was about to get back with his family, take care of his wife, get nice with his grandchildren, bond with his son, he threw it all out the window and did something crazy to screw it up on purpose because he didn't want the responsibility of being a good man. That's this country. We don't want the responsibility of being just a great place to be. Too much responsibility. So we blow it every freaking time on purpose. And all of this, you can see it in your face. We're just lighting this place on fire. It's like a dumpster fire. Live Farmer 73. I love you, and I'm out. Peace.